Do you know how to properly install a turbocharger? No worries, Nissens experts are here for you. In this movie we will work with a very popular variable turbocharger with pneumatical control and electrical position sensor. We will tell you about all the systems that control operation of the turbochargers in the vehicle. In this case, the turbocharger is controlled by pneumatics. A vacuum system steers operation of the turbocharger. So it's very important that the system works properly. In this movie, we will start controlling the vacuum system in the vehicle. Remember to consult the vehicle documentation to check whether the vacuum generated by the car is on the proper level. In this case, it's 0.7 bar, and we'll use the pressure gauge to see whether the pressure is correct. Besides the proper performance of the vacuum pump, equally important is to check and visually control the state of the hoses and the ducts within the vacuum system. There are a couple of things you have to be very watchful to. One of the things is a one-way valve, eventually filter, and the states of the rubber hoses. Remember, rubber hoses is something that can also age. So bursts and leakages within the pipes are very common in nowadays cars. And worst case scenario, you have to replace the hose. Remember that some of the hoses may be equipped with an inner restrictor. It's a very important, though small part. It controls the flow of the air inside. So better check with the car documentation whether such a restrictor is in equipment, or you can basically manually feel whether the restrictor is inside. Keep in mind, this restrictor is crucial for the proper state vacuum in the turbocharger system. When replacing the turbocharger, it's absolutely crucial to inspect both the air intake system as well as the exhaust system, especially in cars with high mileage. You know, in these cars, there could be some residues and carbon should build up in the exhaust system, which after the first start will very quickly block the mechanism of the new turbocharger. So you will have to make sure that there is nothing blocking the movement of the variable geometry vanes inside of the turbochargers. On this here bench, I will show you how it works. When we provoke the operation of the variable system by the vacuum pistol, you may see the movement of the rod arm, which is moving the vanes inside of the turbo. So if this movement cannot be seen on your newly installed turbocharger, it means that something has blocked the very sensible mechanism inside of the turbo. So I'll be pumping this right now, and on a healthy turbo, you would normally see the movement of the rod arm. If it moves freely, there is no restriction, your new turbo is alright and the system is clean. We will start it with a simple OBD control. The first thing you're going to do is to simply read whether there are some failures stored by the ECU in the system. Analyze and find out what are the root causes of the failures. That's a very basic thing. Another one is to try to force execution of operation of some of the elements within the system. In this case, we will try to provoke real live operation of the solenoid boost control. I can go to the specific parameters of the turbocharged system. I can find the solenoid boost controller, which is sitting here. And without starting the engine, I can initiate operation of this boost controller. Now I'm in the right setup, and you're gonna hear this very specific sound where the solenoid boost is activated or deactivated. Activated and deactivated. So we see that this device is working properly. We can also narrow down the diagnostics and check very specifically what's the voltage signal to another important part in the turbocharger. the position sensor, which is controlling the position of the actuator rod of the VNT mechanism. In my real-life parameters of the operation of the car, I can go to the voltage of the actuator's position control. Now I've hooked up the vacuum pistol to the actuator, and with forcing the vacuum, I will provoke the movement of the rod. And in these parameters, I can read the voltage which is sent to the position sensor. On the initial position, specification says it should be 3.5 volts. By the full boost of the turbo, it should be 0.7 volts. Now, pumping the VNT mechanism, I can observe whether the voltage is changing, and it does here. And I can also see the rod of the actuator, thus the VNT mechanism, moves freely. So there is no blockage, there is no restriction within the system. So both mechanically the turbo operates properly, and I can also see the signal of the voltage is also steered correctly by the ECU, as I can see a smooth change of the voltage in the initial and the end position of the VNT control. When you install a new turbocharger, the worst thing that can happen is that after installation the turbo won't work or the computer submits some failures. There is another important device in the system, which is this solenoid boost valve control, which is located over here. And there are a couple of ways of how to diagnose whether it works. The first thing is some OBD system can detect operation and read real value from the operation of the valve. In many instances though, there will be an electrical voltage signal that you have to control whether it's being sent to the valve. And another thing to check whether this valve operates properly is simply to check with your multimeter the resistance. In this case, this should be around 13 ohms resistance generated by the valve. And we can see in here the resistance is on the proper level. Nevertheless, if you suspect that this device is not working, audioly you don't hear it, and electrically you see some erratic signals, it's always better to replace it. Not very expensive components when you replace such an expensive turbocharger in the car. So better install a new and not risk that the new turbocharger won't operate. Keep in mind, turbocharger is an advanced component which depends on operation of various systems in the vehicle. It's very crucial to check whether all are operating in the proper way to secure the proper working of the turbocharger. If you want more technical insights on how to install turbochargers, find them all at nissens.com/experts.